Hey, this is Knife Standards. Today I'm going to be doing a disassembly and cleaning video of my North Arm Skaha 2. I actually picked up another one. This is in carbon fiber. My original is in G10. Both of these I got on the secondary market, and they are both due for a cleaning. If I have time in the video, I'm going to get to both of these, but the one that I really want to disassemble and check out is the new one, the carbon fiber one. The action is not quite where I want it and does not match up to the G10 version. So we're gonna try and find out why. Before we get into all of that, please follow me at Knife Standards. You can follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for a lot more knife content and weekly knife reviews. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way, and let's talk North Arm Skaha 2. I picked up both of these on the secondary market. I got my blue G10 one first, which is actually the older Skaha. Action is pretty good. The D10 is a little bit rough. I definitely mentioned that in my review of this knife. You can't fail the knife, which is great. Just tried to fail it right there. You cannot. It's very smooth on the close. Really a great knife. The waiting list for these guys is crazy long, longer than it should be in my opinion. And I wasn't gonna get, and I wasn't planning on getting another one of these, but when I saw a carbon fiber one, you see the action issue here. When I saw a carbon fiber one go up for sale and the price was right, secondary market was pretty good to me that day. Picked this one up on Knife Swap, and this is the only other one that I was open to getting, the carbon fiber. I was curious how the carbon fiber felt, how it would be, and it's really nice. I mean, this carbon fiber feels amazing, but the action is interesting. It's quite a bit softer on the detent, and the close is kind of gritty. So I'm sure there's just some gunk in here we have to take care of. Let's get this disassembled and see how well I can multitask. All right, so this looks like T10. Get this working. And I don't know if this has been disassembled before me. I could be, I'm assuming I'm not the first person to disassemble this, but okay, interesting. So this is gonna spin on me. You know what, I'm gonna put that back in. So it looks like T10 pivot, and I think it's T8 on the hardware, which is fine. So I'm gonna put the pivot back in, and I'm gonna go to the kind of the spinning side and see if I can get that to come out a little bit. Let's see. Okay, cool. Yep, that popped out. Now I should be able to just, there you go. I should be able to pull that out. Boom. Put that to the side, and now I will get my T8 driver. These bodies, okay, yeah, I think this has been disassembled. Unless they don't use Loctite, I don't know. But yeah, the Skaha wait list is like, I don't know, 2 years or something. It's crazy. And the biggest bummer is they don't do the milling pattern on the blade anymore, which I feel like is a huge plus to this knife. It was one of my big upsides. And to me, it's just really attractive. I love that mill. Any blade that I can see the milling lines on, for me personally, I think that is just so damn attractive and unique, because there aren't that many knives that have that milling pattern on the actual blade. From what I'm assuming is a CNC machine, I don't know for sure. Now this should just kind of pop apart. Oh, yep, there goes the blade. Okay. So let's see if I can just try not to cut myself. Okay, well, there's the blade. Now, oh, and we have some bearings. Cool. This is like really, this is jammed in there. I need like a little mini pry. Okay, so the clearances are really, really tight. Whew. Okay, got that. I'm just gonna spin this around. There we go. Nice. All right, so it doesn't look too bad on the inside. Looks like steel. Looks like steel bearings, which is interesting. And I'm trying to keep this all in the view of the camera. I might periodically pull everything back a tiny bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these. Try and get all this stuff cleaned up. It doesn't look too dirty, but I'll get the. Hey, all right, gotta get a Q-tip for that. Get this washer out. Cool. Okay, so some funk going on. Yeah, all right, definitely due for a cleaning. And again, I think I'm the, oh no, the Q-tip. I think I'm the second owner of this knife, but again, can't be sure. I forget what was on the listing. Get that. I mean, there's a couple marks and stuff on the inside of the scale. I'm not too worried about. Okay. I think this needs a little bit of alcohol. Just putting some rubbing alcohol on a Q-tip. Gonna get these bearings out of there. Get the washer out if I can. Come on. There we go. Washer's out. Just kind of run the Q-tip through there. Ah, so interesting. So this looks kind of like the Sharp by Design. It's definitely not a detent ball. It's almost like the detent, like the integral detent that Brian Nadeau uses. Similar, and that makes sense because the action of the Skaha is similar to the Holt haptic actually, and they have that same. I haven't disassembled my haptic, but they have that same kind of metal, you know, little chunko metal detent nub action going on instead of a detent ball, which for a flipper knife I think is the way to go. So again, I'm just cleaning this out with a little bit of alcohol. Oh, yeah, definitely due for a cleaning. And if you guys were wondering, this, get this cleaned up. I don't know what number 2 stands for, but this is from, when was, I think they put the blade, I mean the date, yeah. So this is from March 19th, which, no, not March 19th, what am I talking about? March 2019. So yeah, when they were still, I don't know when they stopped doing the milling on the blade, but this one still has it, and I am happy about that. A little bit of oil here, I'm just wiping off with my Q-tip. Gonna keep some of that off the blade, make sure the blade's nice and clean. And what do I need to do next? All right, so I'm gonna get some alcohol on the patch and get these bearings wiped off. Oh, not bad. Same thing with the washers. Okay. Looks good. And pivot barrel thing. Let's see if this needs to be cleaned. No, looking good. Not too dirty. I'm gonna give the blade a little wipe down just in case. Try not to cut myself. Ooh, that is pokey. There's definitely a burr. Ouch. Get that all wiped off. I'm just wiping this down. A little bit more alcohol. I'm also going to quickly put just a little bit more alcohol on the Q-tip and get that through the go through the pivot hole. Yeah. Okay, not that dirty. So let's go ahead and get this guy oiled up and reassembled, or an attempted reassembly. All right, I'm gonna try and do this on camera. Try and keep it in the view of the camera. I am going to put a couple drops of oil right in there to keep the washer on. And I'm also gonna look for, there is a track. I'm gonna put the track facing the bearings. I'm then going to get a couple more drops of oil. And get the bearings. I'm gonna put that, I think it was this way. Yeah. Okay. A couple more drops. Not to over oil it, but you know. A little drop on the detent nub. And then I'm going to, I also want to get, before I forget, I want to get a couple drops on the detent ball track. Get a drop in there. A little bit. Nothing too crazy. And hopefully this improves the action, because I have really, really enjoyed carrying, and I just got this a couple days ago, carrying the carbon fiber one. It's much lighter than the G10 version, which is, I don't know, it surprised me. I know carbon fiber is light, but I didn't realize how much lighter the carbon fiber was compared to the G10 Skaha. And this is actually the newer, yeah, the other one, the blue G10, this is 2018. So the carbon fiber is the newer Skaha. Interesting. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the pivot barrel, yeah. Get that on the clip side. Push that guy through. And then let's go ahead and get, you know what, I'm just going to put a little bit more oil on the bearings and a little bit around. There we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get the blade. Try not to drop it. Cool. Get that in place. And set that aside, actually, because I have some work to do with this oil and these bearings. So do the same thing. Couple drops right there. Try and find the track on this guy. Yep. Get that face down. I mean, the track face up. And then a couple more drops of oil. A little bit more. There we go. Now the bearings are going down. Again, I'm surprised that these are steel bearings. I was kind of expecting the ceramic bearings, but you know, I'm sure some skiffs they'd be right at home. And I'm sure Lefty EDC can tell me what size these are, because I have no idea. All right, cool. So I'm just getting some oil up in there. Hopefully you guys can see that. And by the way, I know these disassembly cleaning videos aren't for everybody, but if there's one person that watches this stuff and it's like, oh, cool, that's how you do it. Okay, or or you enjoy my struggle, I'm happy to keep doing these. Because every once in a while I'll get a request, but really I feel like these are just, I would do this stuff anyway, and if I want to know how a knife works, or I want to see what's going on the inside of the knife, or the action isn't quite what I expect it to be, then I'd be doing this anyway. I would disassemble it just on my own time, and I feel like, why not turn on the camera and show you guys? So I'm just adding a little bit more oil here. A couple drops around the pivot. And yeah, so even if these videos are awkward or they're long or whatever, I feel like it's good to do them, because I'm learning stuff by disassembling this. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Press down. Hopefully this should like snap. Should snap in. It didn't snap, did it? No. No, come on. Shoot, something's not lined up. All right, let's try that again. No, I think that's right. Let's see yeah, that's right. Make sure the stop pin is set. Okay. Yep, that's right. Pivot screws pressed all the way in. All right, let's go ahead and start. Start reassembling. I'm gonna get the pivot screw in there just a little bit, not all the way tightened. And I will get the body screws, same thing, maybe like 75% of the way there. Get this side, and making sure not to cross thread anything. Okay. Yeah, I forget what review. No, what I did a disassembly or some kind of video. Like, was it disassembly or like, I don't know, some kind of video where I was figuring it out, whatever it was, figuring out how to disassemble a knife or how to use whatever it was, and someone left a comment like, "Oh, you idiot, that was terrible." It's like, dude, chill out. We're all friends here, trying to learn as much as I can. Improve a little bit every day. Good, just getting these body screws tightened. And I need a T10 for that. All right. Ooh, okay. Let's check the body screw tightness. Oh, there we go. Centering, it actually looks pretty good. Just back off a hair. All right, here we go. Okay, not bad. Man, it's still crunchy. What? Trying to get the oil kind of dispersed. Just for comparison, I mean, obviously a stronger detent on this guy, but that is how it should be. D10 feels good. I mean, it's not bad. It's just a little gritty. Wonder why. Well, I might have to disassemble this again. Obviously, I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm gonna back off the pivot a little bit. Let's see if we have any play. Okay, that feels good. 0 play. Back off a little bit more. You guys hear that? Just I don't know, it's just a little bit crunchy. So still something is going on. I will investigate, but I think that's just about going to wrap it up. I think it's just about it for my disassembly. At least we got it to be clean, and we know it's not. Oh yeah, it is. It's kind of crunchy. Sounds like it's scraping against something. I'm gonna go ahead and investigate. I might disassemble this again and get it figured out, but at least we got it cleaned up a little bit. You guys got to see my carbon fiber Skaha. Boom. I mean, the snap on this guy. Oh, man. I'm liking the blue one more and more every day. I want to carry the carbon fiber one because it's so damn light and comfortable. I love the wire clip, but I gotta fix this action. I gotta fix this. So I will go ahead and look into this a little bit more. Maybe I'll do an update video. I'm definitely going to do kind of an overview of this, even though I've already done one of the Skaha, the blue Skaha. So keep an eye out for that. And of course, a lot more knife content and a really cool announcement coming very soon. So thank you so much for watching. This has been Knife Standards. I will catch you later.